Well, this is a very, very special three-game series especially because that the Guardians is now managed by Hong Yi-jong, the manager who actually built the Rakuten Monkeys, now as known as Rakuten Monkeys. He built this team. He knew everybody. He knew all the pitchers. He knew all the fielders. He knew everybody. He also knew the new manager because that was his president, his student. For the sake of argument. So this is a very, very interesting series that we're seeing. And this is the first time after Hong Yi-jong took the management job for the Guardians for him to return to Taoyuan Baseball Stadium.
As we get a look at the leadoff hitter for Fubon, Zhang Zhenwei, also known by his Aboriginal name, which is, and part of my pronunciation, Malo Ipong, and goes by the nickname Hua Hua as well.
I think Hua Hua is much easier for everybody to remember.
As he drives one out to left, and the left fielder line settles under it for the first out of the evening. But yeah, back to Hu Jinlong. He's had quite a storied career throughout his time as a baseball player, from a young lad to now. In 2005, he belonged to kind of the Los Angeles Dodgers organization.
Sure, yeah.
So
spent a few seasons in the States with the Dodgers, with the Mets, I suppose. And then returned to Taiwan and joined, then was Yida Rhinos. Well, we'll introduce some fabled organizations during our broadcast.
Yeah, he actually had a start on, looks like September 1st, 2007. He played in a Dodgers game against the Padres. Didn't really have any hits, but he got himself into the lineup, which is never easy.
Yeah, definitely not. And the count is 2-2. Now on the screen we can see the former manager of the Monkeys, Hong Yi-jong.
And Hu Jinlong's
came back to Taiwan. I think his plane landed at the airport around 3 o'clock or something like that. But the next morning he went to throw a bullpen to show it to the manager. You can tell that how eager he is trying to make the roster for the opening day.
Put me in, coach. I wonder if he was singing that as he was moving along.
Manager Hong Yi-jong, he is not one of the most successful managers in Taiwan baseball history. He is the most successful manager in Taiwan baseball history.
Now, I'm just taking a look here. Now, are you familiar with the nickname of Brian Woodle?
It's Sexy?
He stole my nickname.
You can share that. Yeah.
How dare he steal that nickname of mine?
So we have Sexy Udo on the mound right now. Speaking of the name Lin Li, we would like to give everybody here a Mandarin class today. Lin Li.
Throughout the whole night, actually.
Yeah, throughout the whole night, actually. We can do it, for every game, Today, our government here in Taiwan announced another day of the 0 confirmed cases of coronavirus. This has been 2 consecutive days in Taiwan that we do not have any confirmed cases. This is great news. Why are we bringing this up? Because the name Lin Li in Mandarin sounds exactly like 0 case in Mandarin. So for the yesterday and today, we're talking about the 0 confirmed cases, and everybody, especially the fans on the internet, they are so excited, and they use Lin Li's name to say that Lin Li, we have no confirmed cases for the coronavirus in the past 2 days.
Well, it's almost like we don't want to live on the 4th floor in any apartment because 4 would sound kind of like death, which is not a word people like to use very often. So we kind of avoid the 4th floor. Maybe like back home we would avoid the 13th floor.
Yeah. So if you go to some big buildings here in Taiwan, you may see the floor goes like 1, 2, 3, 5. You just skip 4.
Well, and it's actually still the 4th floor.
Yeah.
We're just tricking people.
Yep.
Cheap real estate, I think is what it is. And the Tainan, that same city that we mentioned with the good food in the southern part of Taiwan, he spent the last, I'd say almost 11 years with this team.
Yeah, in the organization. Well, the team was originally Signal Bulls, and then it was sold to Yida Rhinos, and then sold to Fubon Guardians. So this is actually the team that got turned over the most times. Well, the thing is, unlike in the States, if you, for example, if you are the ownership of the Red Sox organization, you may just sell it to somebody else. But it will still be a Boston Red Sox team. You're not going to move it. You're not going to change the name of it. There's no way you can do it. But here in Taiwan, because we mentioned that in our first 2 games, that the names of the clubs here are usually the first part of the name is the name of the company that support a team, and then you have a nickname. For example, Fubon Guardians is supported by Fubon Financial Holdings. They're one of the biggest one in Taiwan, and the Guardians is the nickname. And for the Rakuten Monkeys, the same thing. Rakuten is the company's name, and they are, as we already know, the big Japanese e-commerce giant. And Monkeys is their nickname. So we have the brothers as a nickname, and they are backed by the CTBC. Actually, they are Chinese China Trust Banking Corporation.
As we see the Tran go down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Looks like he was a little bit crossed up there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Phil, but I'm sure he's been trying to fill those shoes most of his life as he hits one deep to right center. Back to the track. He looks up, and it's out of here. 2-run bomb for Gao Guolin, and the Guardians are up 2-0.
Speaking of the shoes, that's hard to fill. He did it this time by hitting his 2-run home run to give the Guardians the 2-0 advantage.
Well, he must have heard me from up in the booth.
Oh, definitely.
Those are
the
hard
entire
shoes to
world
fill.
heard you and heard us during the past 2 days.
I was just about to talk about how
he took over Brothers. It was the Brother Elephants. It was one of the founding clubs in CPBL.
Now, we touched a little bit on his Aboriginal name, Malo Ipong.
Yep.
Could we speak a little bit to that? I have seen some of the players putting these names on the back of their jersey, and that is because...
Well, it's getting more and more popular for these Aboriginal players. Well, sometimes I think we should call them indigenous players. Yeah, for them to, start to fashion their original names. For example, Zhang Zhenwei's name is combined by his grandfather's name and his father's name. That becomes his name.
So his grandfather would be Malo.
Yes.
And his father would be Ipong.
Yes.
So we put it together and we have Malo Ipong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not just him, we have a minor leaguer in the States right now. His Mandarin name was Zhu Liren, and then he also changed his name to his indigenous name, and it's read as Kong Kwang Giligijal or something like that. It'll be difficult for me to pronounce, and I would love to see it one day when he goes to Major League Baseball, and then I would like to see how the broadcaster pronounces his name by then.
I can't believe you even went there. I'm looking at that name right here, and there's barely any vowels in his last name.
Yeah, the last name, or the second part of the name is spelled as GiljegiljAW. Oh, I recognize the last part of it. It was jaw.
So you can just mumble your way through the first part. Jaw.
Yeah.
As we see a well-hit ball out to the gap in left center, but Lan has a beat on it and sets under it.
This one is way high. Wow, he got it.
Great play by first baseman Zhu Yushen. Going over there up against the turf. That one's never easy. To send this game to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Guardians still up 2-0. We'll catch up with you soon. Yeah, that's another great point. He has a great eye up there. There's a little bit of hit and run on the go, and then Woodle's going to take this one himself. Turn and look at second, but I think Denji will just stay right there and not move. We're doing a good job over here as we see one hit deep to right field. Zhang Zhenwei looks back, and it's out of here. Home run, Lin Lee. We just love to hear that sound. Lin Lee, Lin Lee, Lin Lee. Touch them all. We hope to hear you every day. Tie game.
just like that, with one swing, and the game is tied.
I mean, if we go back and we look at that foul ball that he hit down the right field line, he hit that one pretty far, too.
Yes, exactly.
He was just a little bit off on that ball, and then he was a little bit on to the next one.
And this is also his first home run of the season. Congratulations. Taiwan bringing you this CPBL Championship Games 2020. Wow, we just saw a tweet by our president. Our president Tsai Ing-wen actually retweeted the 11 Sports Taiwan page, and then a shout out to Mr. Keith Olbermann.
As we see a ball hit in the hole, and a great play by the second baseman, Guo Yan-wen.
Definitely, and there was a shift there to begin with, but wow, there was something.
Now you're going to see Zhang Zhixian hit a lot of these balls, the ground ball to the right side of the field.
Yep.
But back to the president.
Sure. Well, the president tweeted that she's saying there, hello to friends from all over the world. Thanks for staying up late or getting up early to cheer for the first hit with us in Taiwan. And a shout out to Keith Olbermann. I hope you are joining us live bright and early for today's game. I heard that you are a Cornell alum as well. What a small world. Wow.
Well, like I said, Richard, if we start getting tweets tweeted at from the president or Keith Olbermann, then it's been a really good time up here in this booth, that's for sure.
This is crazy. Yep. And he's bunting. We'll go ahead and throw to the third. It's an out. It's a force out, so wow, the bunt kind of didn't get what they really wanted.
And of course, you know, a lot of people are saying what? They're saying you get a single, you get another single, the pitcher's in a position, you know, of maybe decline. He's laboring a bit, he's taking time between pitches, and then you just hand him the lead runner. You hand him his first out of the inning. That's an age-old argument, I know, but if you're going to bunt in this spot, you really got to make it count, because you can't be giving free outs after especially 2 consecutive hits to lead off the inning.
The runners go. Whoa!
Line to left field, back and gone! A 3-run shot by Tenji to give the Monkeys a 5-2 lead. Touch 'em all, Tenji. Enjoy this one. 5-2 Monkeys.
Wow, Tenji went hitless last season in the major league level. And this season now is only to the 3rd game of the season. He had 3 hits and 2 of them are home runs. Look at the celebration that he's having right now. And this is really helping him so much as a young player, and being able to make it to the opening day roster for the first time in his career.
2000. As he lines one into right, back goes the right fielder, Chen, and it is gone! A home run for the 20-year-old Dai Pei Feng. He's gonna touch them all and be really happy when he hits home plate. 5-4 Monkeys as the Guardians creep back in.
Wow, with that one swing, and the Guardians are now only trailing by 1 run. We're just saying that his timing was off, and I think he heard it. What are you talking about? Let me bring this one and show it to you.
Did he just look up at the booth as he crossed home plate?
I think he was looking at the Chinese language booth on the other side.
I hope he was. We got a net. As a ball's absolutely tattooed to the gap in left center. We're going to get 2 runs scored as the coach is waving Zhang Zhengwei to the plate. Here comes the throw, and he is safe. Guardians take the lead 6-5 on a double to the gap by Wang Zhendong.
Yeah, we're just saying that maybe just 1 minute ago that Guardians have a very good chance to tie or even lead the game. And here you go, without any out. now they're
certainly made him pay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll come to this a little bit later. The ground ball was gonna be stabbed by the first baseman, but he couldn't get it. And of course, Wang Zhentang came home easily to score another run to lead the Monkeys. Now it's 7-5.
9. And he drills one to left field. This is a no-doubter, and it's out of here. The second home run of the inning. Lin Yiquan's gonna touch them all and give the Guardians a 9-5 lead. Wow, this has changed.
Yeah, and this is his first hit of the season. Of course, the first home run of the season as well. The manager's happy now. He's smiling now. It's probably the first time that we saw him smile tonight.
Short-term single-A ball. As this one is lined down, there's a chance for 2, and they'll just take 1. At this point, I think let's just take 1.
Yeah.
And let's not try to make too much out of a play here. To the bottom of the 5th of the Italian International Baseball Stadium here in Taoyuan, Taiwan. Now, I guess recently when I was talking about the Jacksonville Shrimp, I made a mistake because I was informed through Twitter by the wonderful Mr. Keith Oberman that it's not exactly the Jacksonville Shrimp. It's the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. So pardon me for dropping the buck on that one.
And thank you very much, Mr. Oberman.
Well, what might you say?
Well, I would say well, let's take a look at this
As
high.
we see it lined into the gap in right center. Zhang Zhengwei lays out and makes the grab. What a catch by Zhang Zhengwei out there in right field as he ran a country mile to catch that ball and then laid out. Wow, what a grab. That's a web gem for sure.
Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful play for sure. Is there any that we call it a confiscated hit again? Wow, look at that. Today, it's a rock concert kind of atmosphere here.
Oh,
whoa!
As they put on the hit and run, and Lin Li's going to go first to third as a wonderful piece of hitting by Lin Hongyu, taking that ball back up the middle as the second baseman Wang was covering for the steal.
Wow.
That was a great hit and run.
A ground ball to the first, and then throw to the second, and back to the first, and it was a safe.
Great play by Lin Yiquan down on first base. Great throw to second and almost a beautiful turn.
Yeah.
That play was close. Bang, bang.
And Guo Wen's speed avoid the double play. So you're gonna score that as a fielder's choice, I suppose.
Great job by Woodle to get over there and get himself in a spot where he can even stretch to make that play.
Let's just see how Lin is going to do with this pitch.
Oh, it's a high pop up down the right field line, and it looks like Lin Yiquan drops the ball to give Lin Li another life, and that's not what you want to do with Lin Li. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some speed. He's a hard-throwing right-hander. So you have to decide you're going to swing at that pitch pretty early. And just like that, I know what Lin Yiquan's going to say to him as soon as he gets to first base. He's going to say, "You're welcome."
In a quick fashion, too.
And by quick fashion, you mean one swing of the bat to make this a one-run game.
It could be. Chen Jixiong came into the game earlier as a defensive substitute.
And that ball's absolutely tattooed down the right field line, and it is gone! Home run, Chen Jixiong! He's gonna touch them all, and the Monkeys are down 1 run, 9-8. And just like we said,
What did I say?
One swing of the bat, and it is 9-8. Wow, a laser beam over the right field fence. How fast did that get out of here?
Well, now you look at it, that foul ball that could have been caught, and it was not caught. Wow, my God. That is the difference here then. Now 2-2.
Wow! Smack to right field. Here comes the runner. He's round to third. Lin Hongyu's gonna score. And we have a tie ball game on a base hit to right field by pinch hitter Liao Chen-fu. He waited on that one and he just sent it missile style to right field. In a full count with Zhang Zhengwei waiting at the plate. And that ball is crushed. A no-doubter. You go and touch every base, Zhang Zhengwei. You just gave your team the lead. Whammy. Wow. 10-9 Guardians lead. How you like me now?
And the manager wouldn't even smile a bit.
He crushed that ball.
On the both sides, the offense spoke and the defense was there, and the speed is there too. It's a complete package. I really hope they also had a home run today.
That ball smacked out to right center. Kissing goodbye, and the lead has changed hands again. You touch all those bases, Lin Lee. You just gave your team the lead. Monkeys lead 11-10, and the lead changes hands again.
I would love to see the camera on the Guardians manager's face again. Although I'm pretty sure it is a poker face still. So we have the 8th home run of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really crazy.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby.
We are one home run away from tying the record of our short, just begun broadcasting career.
5-day season.
And now
south.
Yep.
As that ball is drilled and see you later. No.
That's a foul ball.
Oh my God.
And the first base coach is going there to argue with the umpire, saying that we want a review of it.
I'm with Richard. We need a review.
They just ran out from the dugout and say, I want a review.
Oh, that's a home run. And you stopped us in the middle of the home run. Yep. We were just about to call it.
Well, we'll take a look at that. We'll leave it to the war room that we have that's actually in the outside broadcasting truck.
I thought my eyes were okay, but maybe I need
wow, it's a foul. Yep, let's take a look of that. Well, this angle is very clear. Okay, we'll give Tenjun north. The one in the north. This one, the grounder to the shortstop. Pick up and throw it to the first. No.
That ball is driven to right field. Off the fence. Here comes who? Around third base. He's going to be held. And runners at first and third after a missile by Zhang Zhixie off the right field wall.
Well, the first two batters he faced.
There we go. He's coming home. And there you go. Great play by the shortstop to fire a cannon in there to home plate and take out Hu very easily. Now, he's got two choices. He's got to make one quick there.
Sure.
We take a double play, we give up a runner, I throw him out at home. And
yeah, but the selection of this one is absolutely wonderful. Let's take a look again.
No thought. Just look right away. Fire a strike to home plate. See you later. You're nowhere near the plate. Bam. Got
Wow, now the bases is loaded. Bases loaded.
For the center fielder, Lin Zhixuan.
And the Monkeys, I think they are doing some defensive changes. The left fielder will be replacing
number 36,
Yu Delong. Yeah, he'll be placing Zhu Yuxuan on the left. And is Chen Junshu coming off the game? Yeah, I think Chen Junshu is coming off the game. As Zhu Yuxuan, is he going back to first base? Well, he's got to come back to the dugout to change the glove first. Wow, that is an interesting move. You pull him from the first to the left, and then now you're sending him back to the first at this bases loaded moment.
Is there such a thing as over-managing? Because if there is, Monkeys might be doing it right now.
Well, this will be Yu Delong's first appearance in the season. He has a great arm, that's something for sure.
But you got to catch the ball first if you're going to throw it in.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that maybe the manager is having this kind of consideration in the case that he will need a strong arm, stronger than Zhu Yuxian's, to throw it back to the first, to throw it back to the infield.
And down he goes. He ripped it by him, and on 3 pitches, after a 4-pitch walk, 3 pitches, the night of terror continues at the plate for Lin Zhixuan.
Yeah, that is a... Oh, this audience, or this fake audience understand.
They look nervous.
Yeah.
Those cardboard cutouts have never looked more nervous than they do right now.
And the count is 1-0. 2 outs. Bases are still loaded.
Oh. And he drills it, but he was just a bit early. Oh, that had bases clearing double written all over it.
You know, pumping all the chairs and maybe at the stage.
Whoa! Ripped into right field, and that's the ball game. He laced that one, but unfortunately hit it directly at the right fielder Chen, and that's all she wrote. Wow, what an exciting game.
Yeah, indeed it is. Well, I think after the first game of the season we had, it was also a game that come back and forth and back and forth. It was a seesaw game, and today, although we have a big inning in the 5th, but it was very exciting as well.